question is I Am Legend scary or not? I would have to say that parts of it, yes, particularly the part where Will Ferrell is in the city. I believe it's New York City, and he ends up going in and finding the zombies and such. But the rest of the story, nah, it's a pretty common tale, zombie apocalypse. So, yeah, that would be my answer.
I don't think I Am Legend was scary at all. The creatures could be taken as scary, but for me they were just fun.
I Am Legend? I think I Am Legend is pretty darn scary. I mean, I don't watch a lot of scary movies, but that's about as scary as I can get with all the zombies and sequences through dark places where things jump out at you and being eaten in the night. That's kind of scary. I Am Legend, what? Scary? No. I mean, you can tell they're fake. I mean, they're not real. Why would you be scared of something that isn't real? If there were real zombies trying to come through my window and eat me at night, then I would be scared. But they're fake zombies, so no. And Will Smith isn't scary either.
I Am Legend was entertaining and interesting to watch, but I don't think it was a movie that I've watched more than once. I mean, I really liked how he was all like running around in an empty city trying to figure things out, but I don't know, it's like the vampires just, the monster things, they seem a little too computer generated, and that just kind of annoyed me. Plus they killed the dog. You never kill the dog. That's just mean.
Yeah, I thought it was a scary movie, but not like the whole time. Like there were parts that were scary, and the rest of it was just a very suspenseful, well-built, like drama thriller movie. That's about it for me.
I'd say that I Am Legend was scary for me. Not necessarily the whole movie, but the Dark Seekers were especially scary for me. I know the night after I saw it, and for several nights afterward, have like visions of them creeping around my room. It wasn't very pleasant. So yes, I would have to say it was pretty scary.
Did I think I Am Legend was scary? I would have to agree, yes, it was scary to me. Not necessarily for the monsters that Will Smith was so afraid on the outside, but more or less the fear of being alone, being the last man on Earth. A lot of people, when they see the movie The Last Man on Earth, what a scary thought, no human communication. When I think of it, I think no human communication distracted me from my own fears. As a child, there were times when I would lay in my bed trembling with fear because I was so afraid of death, so afraid of the unknown. Because I was alone, I had nothing to distract me from it. That's what I believe those monsters were to Will Smith. With no distractions, no family, no friends, he had nothing to keep those monsters at bay.
It really wasn't that scary for me. I realized that it's just a movie, though that probably there's a small chance it could happen. I really don't think it ever could happen.
I thought it was very on the edge of your seat, so I think that's related to scary personally. So I would say yes, I Am Legend was scary. It definitely wasn't the scariest movie I've ever seen, but definitely it was intense. Just several scenes that you weren't really expecting. I can't really remember off the top of my head because it's been a while, but I do remember thinking it was scary.
Honestly, no, I think it was scary. It was more of a tragic story. It was very sad. When his dog died, I was in tears. And the movie was just like his last heroic thing he did. It was amazing. So it wasn't scary. It was beautiful.
A little bit scary. It was kind of scary, especially the part where he was hanging and the light was like almost away from him. He was about to get like eaten by the zombie guys. But aside from a few parts like that, it wasn't scary overall. I found it more sad actually than it was scary.
Overall, the movie wasn't too scary. It had scary elements to it, there were scary parts, but overall, it was just kind of a adventurous movie, more of an action adventure than a horror movie, I guess.
I think that I Am Legend was a very good movie. I think that as far as horror films go, it would definitely not be considered a scary movie, but as far as apocalypse films are concerned, you could probably consider it pretty scary because there were a lot of times where there was a lot of suspense that led up to something actually happening. So I would say, yeah, pretty scary movie.
How did I find I Am Legend scary? I thought it was really scary, and the reason for that being just the graphic, just portrayal of the vampire zombies, whatever those things were. Just the way they moved, just the intensity with which they attacked. For me, that was really just scary, just showing this post-apocalyptic world where this disease is just basically ravaging this population and the struggles of this family, and of course it focuses on Will Smith, but just overall seeing that struggle and of course the psychological struggle he goes through, it's really riveting to watch that go.
I think I Am Legend was more of a thriller type. I really don't find it as scary as like a typical horror movie. It was intense. It kept me on the edge of my seat, but it wasn't really scary. I didn't walk away shaking or have trouble sleeping at night. So it was just kind of intense, fun for the ride. But yeah, so not much scary, more of a thriller.
I think I Am Legend is pretty scary because of the idea of living in a city all by yourself with just a dog, which don't get me wrong, I love dogs and being with a dog would be amazing, but just being by myself with a dog, knowing there's no other humans around, and then those terrible, mean creatures coming after you, it would just be super scary.
Well, I thought personally that I Am Legend wasn't scary, but mainly because it didn't have that scare factor to it. There wasn't really anything popping out or surprising us. It was pretty cliched, and I thought it was more of an adventure more than scary. So, yeah, that's my opinion.
Didn't think the movie I Am Legend was very scary. The concept of being all alone in a world, it's a little unsettling, but the characters themselves and the plot, it was foreseeable. So I would say overall I Am Legend wasn't that scary.
I Am Legend was scary in a few ways. What really made it scary was the zombies, or so to speak, whatever they were called. The way that they portrayed them was quite effective in putting fear in you. Also, just the tension you could sense when the main actor or the main character was in the room with the different zombies or whatever. The tension you could feel just made your tension build up. And so I guess those two things together would be what made it most scary for me.
Well, I Am Legend actually really freaks me out. I like action movies, so that's why I'm able to watch it to a certain extent, but
I Am Legend wasn't scary to me at all. Mostly because the monsters, if you will, weren't really monsters to me. Since Twilight came out, I guess vampires were just downgraded just a little bit. So when I figured out that they were vampires, I was just like, oh, there goes Ever Cullen. But whatever. But it was still a good movie. Just it didn't scare me at all.
My name is Adrienne, and I think the movie I Am Legend is scary. Granted, I only watched a couple of seconds of it, but the music was very frightening, the lighting was very terrifying, and Will Smith looked scared. So I stopped it, and that's the end of that. You're very welcome.
I thought there was no scary part of it whatsoever. It was just absolutely amazing, the effects and everything else, and I loved it. I watched it about 10 times, and again, Adrian, not personal, but seriously, go get checked out.
Oh hot damn, this is my jam.